Introduction to CCTV. That is what we shall do today. I know most of you wanted to learn about CCTV. Alafu sisi tukawapia mambo ya network. I know this is a class that all of you want to learn. So, introduction to CCTV, we have two systems. We have the analog system, and also we have IP system. And as we continue, we shall be showing you practically what are the analog system and the IP system. And also, you can call these ones HD. Okay? You can call them the HD. Analog system use something called the DVR, and they use something called the analog cameras. So, we have the analog system that use the DVR. DVR means the digital video recorder. And we have those other systems that use the NVR. NVR means network video recorder. Yes, the IP system. Network. You can see network video recorder. The other one was DVR, digital video recorder. So the NVR connects the IP camera. The NVR use the IP cameras. The DVR use the analog camera. You can see analog cameras capture images, record, and send them as analog signal in form of electrical signal over coaxial cable to a digital video recorder. The recorder, that is the DVR, processes the video data. The analog camera connects to the DVR through a coaxial cable, which can run up to 500 meters or 300 meters. Yes, those are the analog cameras. Then, DVR, that is the digital video recorder system, typically use analog security cameras. The DVR then converts the analog signal to digital signal, compressing the file and storing it on a hard drive. So, I want to show you the difference between these things. I'll do IP on this side, IP system. And on this side, I'll do DVR system. So, analog system. So, there is a way to connect the IP system and the analog system. So that you can understand the difference. The first thing, use something called NVR. These are the things that you need for you to install the IP system. The NVR. And then on this other side, you have a DVR. DVR means digital video recorder. The second one, you need an IP camera. IP camera. These are the one side. This is point number one. Point number two, you need analog cameras. Na kuna wakati utakuta zikiitwa HD. Please, if you go to a shop and ask for analog system, and then they ask you for whether you want a HD, please, it is the same, analog camera or the HD. Then, the other thing that you need for this system to work, you need something else called cable. And also on this other side, you need a cable. But these cables are different. The cable for analog system is called RG59. So, the RG59 is a coaxial cable, but also they added another part of cable that is carrying power. I'll show you. This is the RG59. Ukiangalia hii cable, ni kama it's like the radio that you're using at your home for the TV. This is the coaxial cable. It is the same. But also they also added another cable for power. That is for carrying the power and for carrying the video signal. So this is the RG59. And then on the side of the IP, you use the UTP cable. The UTP cable is the normal cable that we used to. We terminated this cable in the second week of our learning. The UTP cable. This is the UTP cable. And I believe that everybody now knows how to terminate this cable, isn't it? Then the other one, the fourth point, you need storage. Where whatever that is captured by the camera, it is stored somewhere so that tomorrow you can come and check what happened yesterday. So on this other side, you also need storage. And the storage comes in different sizes. You have 500 GB of storage. You have 1 TB, 2 TB, 4 TB, 8 TB, 10 TB. I've never heard of 12 TB. So, it depends on the space that you need. The bigger the space, the more days you can need. That is clear, right? So this is the point. This hard disk is not the normal hard disk. We use a hard disk called surveillance hard disk. Surveillance hard disk. Please, when you are going to buy these things, do not buy the normal hard disk. Because we have the normal hard disk for the desktop or for the laptop. Please, the normal hard disk can be used, but it is not durable. It is recommended you use a hard disk on the. Is that clear? Please. This is where most people make mistake. When you buy the normal hard disk, which is cheaper of course, but after some time, it is not efficient for the video surveillance. Sawa sawa. Then the fifth point, connectors. The connector for IP system is RJ45. That one everybody knows how to calculate. Then on this other side, you use connector called B and C. Make sure you understand these names. And then, point number 6, you need the power. But the IP systems, they are powered by something called PoE device. On this other side, you need a separate power supply. What do I mean by that? I want to show you practically. Can you note the difference? Eh? What is the major difference between these and this? You see this box here. This is a DVR, and this is the NVR. Even by looking, sometimes it is not written. Even when you look, it is not written the NVR or the DVR. But ukiweka nyuma, they are different. This is the NVR because it implements use the network. This cable here you see, if you connect a camera here, it is able to work. Because this NVR provides power to the camera. Okay? Meaning, this NVR, it is providing power to this camera. But the DVR, you use the BNC connectors. Let me show you the BNC connectors. This is the BNC connector. You connect it here. And of course, you connect your cable here. That one can show you in the upcoming lessons. That is how you connect. As you compare with the. And then we have mentioned something that in the analog system, you need a separate power supply. So when you buy the power supply, we have one. This BNC, it is not the same with this DVR is different because the NVR provides power through the fluid. But this one, you have to have a separate power, and this is a power supply unit. So this power supply unit is where you connect the power. How? You can see there is a positive and a negative. You connect them here. In our case, the power supply that we have here can connect 4 connectors. It is a 5 amperes power supply. So it can connect 4. So you connect the power here, and then this other one goes to through the BNC. So the DVR must have its separate power. Of course, you will power this device because it is an electronic device. But for you to power the camera, you need a separate power. So once you connect your BNC on this side and you connect your power, then on this other side is where now you connect your system. And your CCTV camera is the one that we have said, analog or the HD. Then on the side of the camera, there is a power jack and there is the BNC. You connect the BNC and then you connect the power. And please make sure you don't mix them. It is a positive and a negative. Even the power jack, it has a positive and a negative. The positive is the red and the negative is black. So don't interchange. And then, so when you have the camera, you plug in the camera and then the BNC in the center of the camera. So when you want to connect camera, one camera you use the BNC on the side of the DVR, on the side of the. So one camera requires 2 BNC and 1 power jack on the side of the. Is that clear? And then there is something else that you need. You need the screen. Why do you think you need the screen? Who can answer that? Screen. Why do you need the screen? Watch the movie. You see, these are not movies. Eh? These are footage. But it does not mean that when you don't have a screen, you cannot work. Later, we shall teach you how you connect the NVR or the DVR. You view them remotely using the phone. Or you don't want to learn that? Why do you want to learn? To learn you can be viewing remotely. When you go to vacation in Mombasa, and you have your compound in Ruiru or Juja or Kangemi or Sumu, when you are resting with your family there, you are able to check now you are home. If someone enters, you are able to. If there is something, you are able to move. So it is not a must to have a screen, but a screen is good when you are configuring and also when you are doing the live view, when you want to just but it is not a must. So the screen can be any screen. This you can buy a very big screen, depending on the budget of the client. There is a client who may want a small screen like the one for the desktop computer, and there is someone else who may need a 32-inch TV screen, a normal TV for viewing. And then there is someone else who may need 55-inch TV, like Samsung, which is costing like 60,000. Okay, and they want like that. So it depends, but any screen is able to work, and you connect your screen. This is where you connect your screen. There is a HDMI and there is a DVR. So this goes to the. Any question up to there?